And yes, the game is started. As you can see it right now, we are on Nomad Isles, as I said it already. The blue spawning Night Elf player here is the guy from France. He's called Passion, but he also got the crazy name of Lee Young Dae, which should be his chosen South Korean name that he gives himself. Starts with the Altar of Elders as well as the Moonwell here close to his main base, and is now going for that crazy offensive Ancient of War to creep that camp right at the start with the Gnoll Overseer. As you can see him right now posing like a pro, having a good time laughing in our faces. His buddy, the Gnoll Warden, and the little brother, the Gnoll Poacher, who is basically the guy who will trigger people, and he got some crazy good behavior. I've never watched that. The crazy big ass weapon that he got himself. This guy got a nice bow. Let's do something crazy before we leave you, bro. Come on, do something for the people. You're being watched by 300 guys. Okay, whatever. You had your chance. The 5 minutes of shame are gone. We have snAgz on the other side spawning as the red orc player. I do not know all that much about snAgz. I think I've read his name in like 3rd round of GERA Cup or 4th round of GERA Cup. So he's probably up for a good game here. But yeah, Passion is in a pretty good shape nowadays. So I would probably think that Passion should take this fairly easy, but yeah, let's figure out about that. It's Orc against Night Elf nonetheless on Nomad Isles, a map that is supposed to be, I think, Orc favored, because you have like a lot of room. You can barely play Talons here. You can try that, of course, but you have like a lot of surface area. You can easily surround them. You can easily dive into the Talons, and I think it's probably not the best kind of Talon map that you ever want to play Talons on. But yeah, Blademaster is the first hero choice. First Grunt is coming out on the other side. Demon Hunter, of course, for Passion. Second Moonwell being constructed. First Archer already on the field. Ancient of War about to start that creep spot here. And yeah, as I said, Passion might be in a really good spot, because every now and then when I ladder myself on the W3 Arena client, I see him ladder quite a lot, even if we are not engaging each other, but he's still playing a lot of games every now and then. Yeah. We'll also probably bring him to the King of the Hill, but Wednesdays are his off days where he has to either work a lot or do something.
All Hill Master Race Griekse AWS. When will you replace Remo? HE needs to back to jail.
Thank you very much for the €2 coming in, the beautiful donation. And we should never put somebody in jail, you know? We should never do that. Beautiful steal here with the Blademaster. snAgz doing a good job. He wanted to get that one to himself with the nice mana burn. He could not do that. Now the Gnoll Poacher is being stolen as well. Another Windwalk, so he's walking away. And Passion has to do the Walk of Shame here, as it feels. 2 of the creeps go to the hands of the Blademaster. Beautifully done there by snAgz in the early game. 3rd Moonwell is being constructed. No tech kicking in yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Now he got the amount of wood that he needs to do that. And there you go. There you go, he's starting the Tree of Ages and is now going at it. Ancient of War being brought back to the main base to do the full wall off. Blademaster goes back fairly happy here with the few experience points that he gathered earlier. And yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good here for the Orc player. He wants to do something. He wants to creep for himself. We see a Wisp Scout coming in for Passion because he wants to keep tabs on the Orc player. And in the meantime, he's creeping for his own, but this will not be enough. It could have been enough for level 2, but the problem really is the Orc player stealing your earlier creep spots, and now you are in some sort of trouble because you will not find that level 2 for quite some time. In the meantime, Blademaster doing a fairly good job of creeping that one, picks up Healing Self, assault his Town Portal, now going for the run for his Circlet and probably the Boots of Speed, finishes that spot. It's going for the shop now, use the Windwalk. You do not even need to use the Windwalk, of course you can just walk here, and there's absolutely, like, they will never attack you. If you walk here and you do not attack them, they will not attack you, so there's no reason to use a Windwalk there.
A player's forces are under
Demon Hunter
attack.
still level 1 as I said it, but Blademaster on the other side level 1 as well. Heals up one of his grunts. 3 grunts in total are already there. You can see that he pulled the creeps and is now sending in a Wisp and gets the mercenaries to get his forces a little stronger, his little army. Dust of Appearance is barred, so this archer will probably die. There's still plenty of juice that he can use to keep his units alive. And now with the mercenaries that he just hired, but the Demon Hunter is kind of out of position. He needs to open up his base and get them back into his base. Berserker is being attacked. Grunt is dropping a little bit lower here. One of the other grunts is also dropping low. Boots of Speed on the Demon Hunter should be enough to finish that grunt off. There's no speed scroll on the Blademaster, and this might have been a mistake. Wants to put some aggression on the first hero of the Night Elf. But as it turns out, this was not the perfect encounter for the Orc. Now the Blademaster wants to do something about the mercenaries, but the Demon Hunter It's driving away the rest of the forces. Blade Master cannot do all that much. Of course, he's forcing some juice to be spent here on the units to keep them alive. Blade Master steps home, probably for the reason that he wants to buy a Scroll of Speed. One of the grunts died already, level 2 for the Demon Hunter. That was a little bit of lack of execution there by the Orc. And there you can see where passion really shines. And yeah, what separates you from a good player to a really good player on that server. Demon Hunter is now surrounded. Beautifully done by snAgz. He wants to kill that grunt. Should be careful. This one has not... There's absolutely no reason that dies this. And as I said it, the control of passion is so great. This was really great control from snAgz. Well done by the Orc player there. And what a fantastic move that was. The surround with the peons keeps his grunt alive. 3 grunt build it is. Tier 2 buildings are coming right now. DC is the second hero, of course, against the Talon play. Ancient of War in position to go for another big creep spot. The Sea Turtle here at the laboratory wants to go up to level 3 on that Demon Hunter. He's not going for a second hero yet. First Ancient of Wind being constructed. Tier 3 is already on the way. Uses the Dust of Empyreans. Kills the big turtle. Is now going for the last remaining one. Blade Master still idling in the main base. Should have crapped the green camp here in the meantime. This one could have been gone a long time ago. Demon Hunter not level 3 yet, and there it is. I missed the construction of the hero in the altar. It is a Keeper of the Grove as a second hero, and that could hurt him a lot. Like, together with the mercenaries and the number of 2 grunts, that's not that great. And of course, if you show a Keeper of the Grove as a second hero, a lot of Orc players will anticipate that you go for bears, because this is like the usual follow-up. You want to have like Keeper of the Grove with your bear tag. This will not be the case in this game. Talons against TC, nonetheless. Your 2 buildings are both done, not cancelled. Demon Hunter now without a town portal, but he found himself sentry wards that he wants to use and want to put into the main base of the Orc player. Mana burn for 100 on the Blade Master is now going for the Demon Hunter kill, but he will not be able to secure that one. And with the vision, it will be really hard to creep the laboratory. Keeper is like far back in the main base again. 2 Ancient of Wind are done. Tier 3 tech is in a really good spot, 80% through. First Adept Train upgrade being researched for the Talon. Talons are constructed. Picks up an Invo Potion as well as a heal scroll for his units, for his heroes here. And as we see it, Passion will probably go on the aggressive, or is he baiting out the red camp so that he can entangle it further down the road to snipe the big one to get the prize. Seems that way. He's going for the Dark Wizard level 8. Mana burns him, entangles him. He can cast Hex, which is of course kinda crazy. But he's going for that one. He just wants the item. As soon as he gets the item, he's gone. And this one is a Potion of Restoration. Restores 500 HP as well as 200 mana. An absolutely huge item for any of the heroes in the game. And yeah, this is amazing for him. We can see that the Ensnare upgrade should be already researched. We see that Dispel is coming. And just with the help of the Sentry Ward, he could see that the Orc player is creeping, and this gives you enough time to do this. If you do not have the vision, this is kinda scary to do it. Master Training for the Talons is being researched at the moment. Still 2 heroes only on the field. Entangle and Fury Fire being used. We have that beautiful Orb of Venom already on the Demon Hunter. First Radar is already down. The Focus Fire from the few units that he got, as well as the Entangle, is doing a great job. snAgz loses one of his grunts. Probably, like, doesn't have that one in the group whenever he started running. Few mistakes from the Orc player, being punished really hard. And snAgz is like, yeah, not bad. Tinker now as the 3rd hero on the field. Passion is even responding in German with the beautiful thank you. So Pillage is researched, another walker comes to the party. The raider that he lost is being like reproduced. He still got 1 raider. Could have gone up to 3 raiders already. TC level 2 finally. And overall, if you ask me who is the one that is leading and who is probably the one that is winning that game, I would definitely say Passion is in a really good spot at the moment. It's now going for the 2nd red camp, and it will not only go for the item this time. He will creep the entire camp. This will give him so much XP as well as the chance of a great item to get here. Mana burn and entangle it is again. Where's the Fairy Fire? There you go. -4 armor on that one, drops fairly fast, and there we have the stone token that lasts like 3 minutes and that can throw a stun out whenever you need it to kill a hero or something. That's just ridiculous. Plus you cannot dispel him because he's spell immune. Kills all of this creep spot. Tinker goes up to level 2 already. Keeper of the Grove close to level 3. Demon Hunter close to level 4 already. TC is still struggling to find the level 3 here. So we have like triple hero that are higher than the duo heroes that we have on the Orcish side. 49 supply for the Orc, 49 supply for the Night Elf, something that you also do not want to have. Of course, usually you would need like 10 to 15 supply advantage as an Orc player to compete with the Talons. Big Invo Potion though for the Blade Master, which will be great. He will be able to do a lot of damage without being cycloned. But yeah, I think snAgz overall control was not that great in the game so far. So I do not assume that he can make this game count and turn it into a really great Orc game at this point. Because also the bottom half here of the map, completely free reign for the Night Elf player, goes for another big turtle camp. Level 4 already, level 3 for the Keeper after this one. Big mana potion for him as well. Tinker with a healed scroll, Keeper with a healed scroll, Demon Hunter with an Invo Potion and a Town Portal. Orc player with 2 healed scrolls, 2 Invo Potions. Well equipped, but still. It's like if your early game is that bad and if you give the Night Elf player so much space to creep up his second and third hero, you should be in a lot of trouble. Sentry Ward also spots the movement of the Orc player towards the Night Elf main base. 50 supply with 2 Fairy Dragons now coming the way of Passion. And he really should be in a good spot. A Goblin Zapper is now coming out. That could be beautiful, but way too late. Detonates them on one Moonwell. Could have killed both of them. That was also kind of sloppy executed. Now diving in, Passion knows that he can be aggressive. Uses both of his Fairy Dragon. Uses the beautiful Mana Flare option that he can have. Whenever he casts a spell, he gets some more damage. Rockets are being used. We have the Rock Golem on the field here. A Bolt on the TC so that he can be mana burned. There's no more potion. And this is not looking good for snAgz. He used both of his scrolls already. We do still have one scroll. Yeah, we do still have one scroll for the Night Elf player. And he is looking stronger and stronger in this fight. It's now going at the 3 Spirit Walkers. There are more, but they are killed in the meantime nonetheless with the Bolt and the Mana Burn on this one. He can easily kill that if he wants to. Wanted to go for the Mana Burn. Ran out of vision. 40 supply for Passion. We do still have 40 supply for the Orc player, but the unit numbers are dwindling. GG is being called by snAgz, and Passion advances to the next stage of the GERA Cup.